I always say that I'm just a pencil for God's work, really, that I come into this physical time-space reality to have physical experience and to be a channeler for the infinite wisdom of God, the Creator, and to do the work on behalf of the light. And so recently I was on an amazing energy healing session with a practitioner named Wendy. What a beautiful soul she is. She's just a pure channeler of God's messages and of love. And so as we were speaking, she was channeling all of these messages that came from Spirit and expressed to me that I have powerful psychic abilities. And it's true, because I always felt, I always feel that I'm highly intuitive. I'm three-way empathic. I pick up on information that just seemingly comes out of nowhere. And I've always been highly interested in always nurturing, practicing, cultivating my own psychic abilities. And so one of the tools that she channeled from Spirit, and I never thought of this before, to cultivate and nurture my psychic abilities, to expand that psychic awareness, is to use the technique called automatic writing. Lots of mediums and psychics use this tool of automatic writing to help them expand their psychic awareness, to help them express those messages that they're channeling from Spirit. And one of the famous mediums, Tyler Henry, he's a very famous a medium, I should say. He's a medium that channels people who have passed on. One of his main tools is automatic writing. So she wanted me to use this and practice automatic writing to help me expand my psychic awareness. So for those of you who want to expand it more, to nurture and cultivate it, this automatic writing tool may be useful for you. You're going to need a couple of tools to do automatic writing. Obviously, you're going to need a pen, and make sure you get a pen that writes smoothly, like maybe a pencil or like a felt pen, that can help you write very smoothly and easily. Obviously, a piece of paper and some kind of a hard surface like this, like a clipboard. Clipboard is perfect. And so before you actually begin the automatic writing, you have to be in the right mental, emotional, and spiritual space. So you want to be in a space of trance, some kind of a trance, because when you're in a trance mode, then you are channeling messages from the Spirit. That's when we channel messages from Spirit, and then it's expressed through the automatic writing, okay? So we want to place ourselves in a quiet room where we dim the lights a little bit. For this video, in order to show you, I have the lights on fully, but try to place yourself in a room that's dim lighted so that you can really be more in a trance state. That's ideal. Or just in a very quiet room where you could be in that meditative state. So we're going to begin by placing ourselves in a trance state. Begin by really calming your energy, calming the energy through breathing technique. Breathe in and out. And make sure you're in that meditative state of peace, quiet, serenity. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about the past. You're fully present in the moment. You're fully in this meditative space where you don't feel resistant energy. Because if you feel resistance, you're not in that trance state. So you want to make sure you're in a very calm, very peaceful, very relaxed state so that you could start channeling spirit messages. So after you place yourself in a trance meditative state, then let's call upon your spirit team, spirit guides, and set an intention for this automatic writing. I call upon my spirit guides to help me become the best channeler of your wisdom and messages for the highest good of myself and everyone involved. Set that intention. So after we set our intention and we're still in the trance meditative state, then we can start the automatic writing process. Now, if you're a right-handed person, then you want to pick up the pen or pencil with your left hand. If you're a left-handed person, then you want to pick up the pen or pencil with your right hand. So pick the hand that you normally do not use. And because I am right-handed, I'm going to use my left hand. And so as we continue to be in a trance state and continue to just be in that connection with the spirit, that's what we're looking for, because we're just a channeler. We're allowing those messages to come through us, and then we're allowing it to express through the writing. Now, the writing might be in words, it might be in phrases, it might be in pictures, it might be in images. It is what just comes through. You're not making this up with your mind. You're just channeling. You're allowing spirit to speak through you, and it's coming out and it's being expressed in the writing. And so if you notice that you're writing like prose sentences, then the writing is coming from your mind. It's not coming from spirit. It has to come from spirit. And usually spirit speaks in phrases, in fragmented phrases or fragmented words. So you're not writing prose. So if you're writing prose, that means that message is coming from your mind, and that's not automatic writing. It has to come from spirit. Okay, you're just a channeler. So as we continue to be in this trance meditative state, maybe you have some questions. Maybe the question might be, what is my life's purpose? What is my life's purpose? Ask a question and then see what comes. So I wrote here spiritual. That's what came to me. It just came to me, spiritual. You know, I always say my life's purpose is to promote spiritual and holistic living. It's all about the metaphysical, the mystical, the occult. And that's what came through, is spiritual. And so it could also be like 2 words, maybe 2 words or 3 words that doesn't even seem to fit. It doesn't have to fit right now. You don't have to make sense of it. All you're doing is pure channeling. So if you're writing prose like, my life purpose is a spiritual teacher and seeker so that I could promote higher messages, that's not automatic writing. That's not channeling from spirit. That's coming from the mind, and you don't want it to come from the mind. You want it to come from spirit. And spirit, it's all fragmented. It's fragmented. Or you might also be one of those channelers and automatic writing people that uses images, you know. Images may come forth. So for me, if I'm, you know, one of the images that came through to me when I asked that question was literally the sun and moon. I remember I had drawn the moon, the crescent moon, and the round sun. That came to me very, very naturally, organically from the spirit. And I really felt like I was channeling the spirit of my late sister Sun, you know, S-U-N. I really felt at the time I was channeling her. So make sure that the words, phrases are fragmented. It's not prose. And that's how you know whether you are channeling messages from spirit or whether those words or images are coming from the mind. There's a big difference. So practice it. Practice this technique and see how it works out for you, because as you're doing this technique, you're cultivating, you're nurturing, you're expanding your psychic awareness. Try it. See how it works out for you. For those of you who are looking to cultivate and expand your psychic awareness, this is another tool that you can use to cultivate those gifts and talents. And if you think that you have a friend or a family that want to expand the psychic awareness and need more tools in their toolbox, then please share this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to visit all of my spiritual and holistic living tips, just go to my website at yinandyangliving.com. Namaste.